Hello dear students, in this video lecture session you are going to learn about dissolution of partnership firm. As you are well aware that partnership is a formal agreement where two or more partners come together and make an agreement to manage the affairs of the business and share profit and losses according to their partnership deed agreement. Now, dissolution of partnership. So in case of dissolution of partnership, the earlier partnership agreement which was made will be closed. It is the act of ending of old partnership agreement. It may be for the purpose of reconstituting or reconstruction of the new partnership firm. That is, it may be for admitting a new partner, or if any partner is being retired, or in case of death of any partner, the partnership agreement will be dissolved. The old partnership agreement will be dissolved and the business will be continued. Whereas in case of partnership firm dissolution of partnership firm, in case of this, the firm will close its business. It is not only about writing off or withdrawing their old agreement. Complete business affairs will be closed. So at the time of closing of the business, the partners are supposed to make payment of their outside liabilities to the creditors or loans which are brought from outsiders like banks or any other financial institutions are to be paid off. For such purpose, the partnership firm will be selling off all the assets as on date of dissolution, and from the amount realized on sale of those assets, all external liabilities, all external dues will be paid off. So it can happen without the intervention of the court or on the basis of order given by the court. The partnership firm dissolution can be done. So here you need to remember the key difference between dissolution of partnership and dissolution of partnership firm. In case of dissolution of partnership, it is change in the existing agreement of the business partners. It is change in the agreement. Whereas in case of dissolution of firm, it is dissolution of partnership between the partners and of the firm. Complete close of the business. And in case of dissolution of partnership, books of accounts may not be closed. In case of dissolution of partnership firm, the books of accounts need to be closed. So in case of dissolution of partnership, it is voluntary in nature, depending upon the will of the partner in order to admit a new partner, or if any partner is retiring, or an account of death of the partner. Voluntarily the partners will be going for closing their old agreement. In case of dissolution of partnership firm, it may be voluntary and compulsory in nature. So these are the key differences you are supposed to remember about this difference between partnership and dissolution of partnership and dissolution of partnership firm. Now let us try to understand what is the procedure for maintaining or recording books on account of dissolution of partnership firm. Students, you are supposed to remember that in dissolution of partnership firm, you need to prepare 4 ledger accounts, that is realization account, partners loan account, and partners capital account, and cash or bank account. Let us see one by one. Realization account. What is meant by realization account? The nature of realization account is nominal in nature. So in nominal accounts, we will be recording all expenses and losses, incomes and gains. So here in case of dissolution of partnership firm, the same principle is followed. That is, all the assets are to be transferred to realization account, and as well as all liabilities are also transferred to realization account. And whatever the amount realized on account of sale of the old assets will be used for making payment of the outside liabilities. So they need to make certain accounting entries or accounting transactions at the time of dissolution in realization account. What are those? For closing of assets account, as we said, all assets are transferred to realization account. So entry will be realization account debit to assets account. Except cash and bank balance, all assets which are standing in the balance sheet on the date of dissolution will be transferred to realization account. In case of existence of fictitious assets, then these are transferred to partners capital account, such as accumulated losses. The entry will be partners capital account to profit and loss account or to deferred revenue expenditure account. In case if there is any provision on any asset, like provision for doubtful debts, provision on doubtful debts, such assets also should be transferred to realization account. That is realization account debit to debtors account. Provision for doubtful debts account debit to realization account. And in case of any other such provisions, in that case also all those provisions are to be transferred to realization account, like provision for bad debts, provision for depreciation on assets, any replacement reserve maintained for equipments or machinery, investment fluctuation fund, joint life policy reserve, etc. All these reserves provisions are to be transferred to realization account. Now for closing of liabilities account, in order to close the liabilities account, the entry need to be passed is liabilities account debit to realization account. While preparing these accounts, you are supposed to remember two key points, that is only those liabilities which are relating to the third party are to be transferred to realization account. Means it may be the loans or the amount which is borrowed from outsiders, it may be through bank or from any financial institutions, third parties, their liabilities are to be cleared off. And partners loan account should not be transferred to realization account. Partners loan account should not be transferred to realization account. Why? When we are saying it is partners loan, so when a partner is lending loan to the partnership firm, he is lending in the capacity of creditor. So partner loan will become the outside liability. Next, entries for realization of assets. When assets are sold for cash, as already the assets have been transferred to realization account, cash account debit to realization account. In the normal course, when assets are sold, we will be recording cash account debit to the asset account. But here, as already the assets are transferred to realization account, we are selling off from that realization account. So entry will be cash account debit to realization account. When asset is taken away by one of the partners, when asset is taken away by one of the partners, partner being the personal account, he is receiver. So partner's capital account to realization account entry should be passed. And no entry is passed for the transfer of assets to the creditor. Then entries of payment of liabilities. When liabilities are paid in cash, as already liabilities are transferred to realization account, liabilities are existing in realization. So from realization account we are making payment of those liabilities. In that case, the entry need to be passed is realization account debit to cash or bank account. When any partner agrees to take over some liabilities, entry is realization account debit to partners capital account. Here why partners capital account is created? The reason is he is agreeing to discharge the liabilities for making payment of realization expenses. When expenses are paid in cash, realization account debit to cash or bank account need to be passed. When expenses of realization are paid by a partner, then realization account debit to partners capital account need to be passed. Then next, for closing of realization account, after transferring all assets and liabilities and making payment to the outsiders and everything, then we are supposed to close the realization account. So on the closure of realization account, the partnership firm may derive profit or losses. In case of profit, realization account debit to partner's capital account need to be passed. If on account of dissolution the firm is incurring losses, then partner's capital account to realization account need to be passed. Partner's capital account to realization account need to be passed. Then entry for transfer of undistributed profits and reserves. All reserves should be debited to partner's capital account, being undistributed profits transferred to capital account. Next, coming to partner's loan account. Partner's loan will be paid off after the outside liabilities are paid completely. That is, the entry will be partner's loan account debit to cash or bank account. Then partner's capital account. The entries need to be passed in partner's capital account is when a partner is required to clear off his debts or his debit balance, then cash or bank account debit to partner's capital account. When a partner is paid the credit balance of his account, then partner's capital account, as is the receiver, partner's capital account debit to cash or bank account. Then we need to prepare cash or bank account. The opening balance of cash or bank account and all the receipts are to be entered on the debit side of cash account, and all the payments made are to be entered on the credit side of cash account. At the end, the cash account cash book balance should be tallied. The reason is, as the dissolution of firm is taking place, complete closure of business is being done. So bank account should show should be tallied, as all assets are realized and debts are being paid off. So in balance sheet there will be no assets and liabilities. So bank or cash account total will be tallied. Now, treatment of goodwill. If goodwill is already existing in the balance sheet, in that case that goodwill also should be transferred to realization account, that is realization account debit to goodwill account. If goodwill is not appearing in the balance sheet, then no entry is needed to be passed. When some amount of goodwill is raised, then cash or bank account should be debited to realization account. If goodwill is taken over by any of the partners, in such case partner's capital account to realization account entry need to be passed. Hope students you got insight on what is meant by dissolution of partnership and what is meant by dissolution of partnership firm, and what is the accounting procedure need to be followed while dissolution of any partnership firm. In the upcoming video sessions we will be learning the practical problems on dissolution of partnership firm. Thank you.